Welcome back to Divine Stream Radio Podcast. I'm Jason Blaiklock, guiding a brief contemplative moment from Scripture. Today we pause with a passage from Job, chapter 22, where conversation, consequence, and mercy intersect in the ancient life of a man who walked with God in the midst of a bewildering trial. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, "Can a man be profitable to God? Surely he who is wise is profitable to himself. Is it any pleasure to the Almighty if you are in good will? Is it gain to him if you make your household rich?" Let's pause and listen to the core impulse in this exchange. Self-justifying exhortation. Eliphaz speaks from the assumption that suffering equals hidden sin, suggesting that if Job would return to righteousness, restoration would follow. This amounts to rebuke through theory. The speech leans on a formula. Prosperity equals virtue, hardship equals fault. Eliphaz calls Job to personal purity and generosity. Despite the harsh framing, there are nudges toward generosity, reverence, and prayer as means of turning toward God. In Job 22, we sense the turbulence of friends insisting on moral cause and effect, while Job's own experience of the divine paradox remains unresolved in this moment. The chapter invites us to consider how easy it is to narrate someone's pain into a predictable pattern, how humility before God can transform even accusation into a prayerful posture, the reminder that true wisdom sees beyond formula and leans into the mystery of God's governance. In a brief moment of stillness, if you're listening today, ask, where might you be tempted to simplify someone else's suffering or to demand a cause for your own pain? What posture of trust could you adopt that goes beyond explanations and rests in God's sovereignty? As we reflect, remember that while dialogues in Job's world seek faith through correctness, the deeper invitation is to bring reality before God, questions, tears and all, and to listen for his reassuring presence. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. May you sense God's guidance in the next moment and the next as you walk in his steady light. Thanks for listening. I invite you to join the discussion. Visit our podcast, super site at godstreamradio.com. There, you'll find podcasts from leading Christian authors and many Christian musicians. Plus, be sure to subscribe to the Divine Stream Radio newsletter, where you'll receive inspiring messages and have the opportunity to enter our weekly draw for a chance to win a beautiful 63-page study guide of the book of Job. You can subscribe by clicking the link in this podcast or by visiting divinestreamradio.com directly. Let's walk this journey of reliance on God together. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, exercise the patience of Job, stay faithful and seek God's guidance.